Hey there, team. Welcome to today's video. Let's talk about how you can unlock your inner magic with some of my personal growth strategies. So, I always talk about this as being your superpowers, right? So, each of us has untapped potential, just waiting to shine, just waiting to come through. Maybe we're not aware of them. So, with the right strategies and the right awareness, if you like, you can achieve incredible personal growth. So stick with me for the next 5 minutes and we'll explore these powerful strategies, self-awareness, goal setting, and continuous learning. So let's get started. Now, the foundation here is all about personal growth, self-awareness. Self-awareness is about understanding our strengths, our weaknesses, and our emotions. Or it could be, if you like the superhero analogy, it can be your superpowers, your kryptonite, and understanding your feelings or emotions, as we said. This is your inner compass, guiding you to make better decisions and navigate your lives more confidently. So, how can we build some of that self awareness? Take 5 minutes each day to reflect on your thoughts or actions. So, a great framework that I like to use, really simple. What are two things that I did really, really well today? What are two things that I can double down on? So, what are two things that worked well? And what are two opportunities from today? What are two things that I can learn from or things that I can maybe work on for next time? Another thing I'd say when it comes to your self awareness, it's really important that you understand what makes you unique, what your superpowers are. And how you can do that is to ask a trusted friend or colleague and say, hey, what do you think makes me great? Another way that you can get that information is by thinking about, what do you get complimented on the most? And what do you get asked for help with the most? So, as an example, for me, my superpower, if you like, is my infectious energy. So, or even just my energy sometimes to get things done, and also just to pull people and say, come with me, let's go. So, understanding your superpowers, super important. Also important that you understand on the flip side of that what your kryptonite is. So my superpower is, like I said, energy, and it's engaging people. My kryptonite is getting distracted by people. So when I need to get things done, it's like chatting or being socially involved with people. So sometimes your superpower can also be your kryptonite. There's a little hot tip for you as well. Now, self-awareness isn't just about knowing, it's about growing, as I always like to say. So when you know yourself, you can really unlock that important part and really leverage it on a daily basis. Now, let's also have a chat about goal setting. So, setting clear and achievable goals is like creating a map for your quest. If you don't have a map, you're just really wandering around aimlessly, and we're not about that life, right? So, how do we do it? Start small, set short term, manageable goals that build momentum, write them down. There is something powerful and magical about seeing them written on paper. And so crazy. I picked up a journal that I hadn't written in for maybe 3 months, and I'd written something in the front of it, and without having picked it up for 3 months, that thing I wrote down had actually already happened, which is really interesting. So there is magic, and I can personally attest to that. Writing your goals down, seeing them on paper, it's like putting them out to the universe and saying, okay, let's make this thing happen. And number three, team, you've got to celebrate your wins, every single win. We have this tendency, especially as people that want to get things done, high achievers, if you like, to do the thing, achieve the thing, and then just move on to the next thing. But for your motivation and to just honor the effort that you've put in, it's really important that you celebrate those wins. It's not about the destination, it's about having a great time along the way on the journey. So with each step, you're unlocking more of your awesomeness. Now, finally, I wanted to talk about continuous learning. Now, you may have spoken to older people in your life or along your journey that think that I already know everything. You can't teach an old dog new tricks, that kind of mentality. Not true. The world is constantly changing. The best way to grow, adapt, and keep up with what's happening is to keep learning. And when you embrace curiosity, you open doors to new opportunities and also new perspectives. So, how do we be someone who's on that journey of constant and never ending improvement? It's not as hard as it might sound. So, read books, listen to podcasts that challenge your thinking, And when I say challenge your thinking, it could be maybe a topic that you wouldn't normally be interested in, or the opinion of someone that you wouldn't normally agree with. I challenge you to challenge your thinking. Maybe you can take an online course or attend a workshop to expand your skill set. Or maybe it could be something as simple as trying something new, whether it's a hobby or a professional challenge, trying something that you've never embarked on before. Thing is, when you commit to learning, you're not just growing, you're evolving. And when you're learning a new skill, you're learning the new skill and you're also keeping the mind active and keeping things firing, which is absolutely important just for your general health and well-being. So, team, thanks for joining me today. Unlocking your superpowers, your inner magic, isn't just a one and done kind of vibe. It's definitely a lifelong process. So, stay curious, team. Stay motivated. Most importantly, stay you. Be you. Do the things that you enjoy. Challenge yourself. Step outside of your comfort zone and get it done. Make the magic happen. In the comments, I'd love to hear today, what's one thing that you're doing right now to grow, to be a better version of you? And hey, if you've enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more tips on personal and professional development, and I'll catch you in the next one. Until then, stay awesome.